The old man gazed at the screen, tears welling up as he watched his beloved dog. After the fire, he feared the dog had been lost forever. Its back legs injured, it lay in front of their burned house, silently waiting for him. 10 years ago, during winter, the old man found a trembling puppy by the roadside and took it home. From then on, they had been a family. 6 months ago, his wife passed away, leaving him feeling profoundly lonely. Since then, the dog had been his faithful companion, offering comfort and support. A month ago, a fire devastated their house. The old man was rushed to the hospital, and upon waking, he discovered that the dog was missing. He feared he had lost everything, including his loyal friend, but one day, the neighbors sent him a video showing the dog standing by the ruins, still waiting for him. Seeing the dog on screen, the old man's heart broke. He wanted to go to it, but his injuries kept him bedridden in the hospital. He had thought he would live alone, but now hope flickered within him. Despite its own injuries, the dog refused to leave the rubble, still searching for its owner. Its hind legs were badly hurt, but it limped through the remains of the house, moving slowly, looking for any sign of the old man. It searched desperately, thinking perhaps he was trapped beneath the debris, unable to move. It paused occasionally, sniffing the air and the debris, hoping for a familiar scent or sound. It howled in sorrow, a mournful sound that echoed through the night, longing for its owner's return. The cry carried through the still air, full of pain and longing, as if the dog was asking for help, hoping that the old man would come back to it. To prevent further injury, the rescuers decided to intervene. They set up a cage next to the rubble, placing the old man's clothes inside and playing a recording of his voice. The dog, hearing the familiar sound, hesitated for a moment before returning to the ruins, its ears perking up as it listened, hopeful and anxious. It cautiously stepped into the cage, drawn by the comforting scent of its owner's clothes. The rescuers swiftly closed the door, and with gentle words, they calmed the dog, soothing its fear. It was then carefully taken to the animal hospital, where its injuries were treated. Fortunately, the dog's wounds weren't severe, but it continued to refuse food. The trauma of losing its beloved owner and the devastation of the fire weighed heavily on it, leaving the dog still deeply distressed. The dog's refusal to eat worried the rescuers. They reached out to the old man for help, explaining that the dog was still grieving and refusing food. The old man was heartbroken, blaming himself for not protecting the dog better. The doctor had an idea. They filmed a video of the old man and played it for the dog. They also brought his belongings to the hospital, hoping the familiar scent would comfort the dog. When the dog heard the old man's voice and smelled his scent, its ears perked up, and for the first time since the fire, it ate the food in front of it. It was a small step, but it was enough to give the rescuers hope. 2 months later, the old man had fully recovered and moved to a new home, where he prepared a small bed for his loyal companion. When the dog was finally brought to its new home, it saw the old man and broke free from its leash. It ran to him, leaping into his arms. The reunion was filled with joy and relief, and the old man held the dog close, never wanting to let go again. Despite everything, the bond between the old man and the dog endured. The dog, unwavering through the fire, was safe in the old man's embrace. With help from others, they overcame the tragedy and were whole again.